Hi friend, how are you doing? We are on April activities. I'm Pat Sloan and this is my community, my daily videos for the challenges. I did a calendar so you can just download it and see what all the challenges are going to be. So we had a fun one yesterday talking about pre-cuts, and you guys, it was really interesting to see how many pre-cuts you have, what your thoughts are on pre-cuts. You never know when you ask something, do you? What's going to happen? So before we do our challenge today, I had to put on my cozy quilty t-shirt. So it's soft, and some days you just need to feel cozy, and that's me today. I just need to feel cozy. So what do we got on here? I wrote long arms. The long arm of the law. No, not that. Long arm quilting machines. So today, I thought I would just do just a brief challenge, which, so some of you actually own long arms. And long arms are, you're going to see several styles. They can be the big, huge machines that have like long rails, and you basically walk the machine back and forth along your quilt. They can be computerized, manually driven. They can take up an entire living room in space. I mean, they're quite large. If you've been to a quilt show, you've seen them. If you've just scrolled online, you've seen them. Watch some shows, some videos, you've seen them. But there are also other smaller long arms, and there are sit-down long arms, which is what my tiara is. And I'm going to roll you around my room way over there, and you can see the tiara in the corner. Right now I've got some stuff on the table because I haven't used it in the past few days. So that's why it's stacked. It's a nice storage stacking space, unfortunately. I try not to keep too much there, but there's always stuff there. So a sit-down long arm is like your regular sewing machine, but it has a much deeper, it's this big, deep throat on it, and it runs really fast. And the fastness, the speed of it lets it go through thicker materials because it's got a bigger engine, bigger motor in it. It's also, the speed helps you keep consistency. And some of the sit-downs have stitch regulators. A lot of the big ones have stitch regulators unless you're getting an older one. And so if you have been, so first of all, the challenge is today, if you own a long arm or a sit-down one, sometimes people call them mid-arms because they're a little bit smaller. Just share a picture or tell me what you have. For those of you who don't have one but you're curious about them, I will link you up to the tiara, which is a sit-down, and also I'll send you a link over to the other baby lock. I think it's called the Elegante, I don't know, I forgot, I meant to look up the name, the big long arms that they have. But there's other long arm companies. Do a little research, and just spend a few minutes looking just to see, what are they all about? They have some videos and stuff. But if you are a person that are like, I don't really care about those at all, I have my quilts all go to the spa, or and I pay, I quilt by credit card, or maybe you do all yours yourself, or you hand quilt. That's fabulous. So today, if you have no interest in long arms, you don't even want to go look at what they are, then you have a free day. So you get to pick what you want to work on today. Maybe you go back to an old challenge you missed in March and you do that challenge, or you just relax. There you go. It's a free day. But I think it's fun to learn about the long arms. I remember seeing the very first ones when I probably only been quilting, I don't know, a year. And I was going to, there's a big show in the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, not run by AQS, which is now, it was the prior people. And that's the first time I saw long arms. And I was fascinated with them. For a short period of time, for a couple of years, I did demos on a sit-down one for a company, and I went to vend at shows. So I went to the shows and I demoed, and I also demoed a little bit on the big machines too. So I had a really deep exposure to the world of long arming. So that was a really neat experience. I'm really glad I had an opportunity to do that. Now, we also have our stay-at-home block, and today I picked the koala bears. I don't know if you remember me saying that my friend Jane sent me, my friend Jane in Australia that I did the Splendid Sampler with, she sent me some fabrics, and this is one of them. This is the other fabrics that she sent. These other cute, cute animals. And I forget, is that like a platypus? You know, like look at the tail. And then I think maybe this is a wombat. I don't know. If you know, shout it out. Shout out what they are. I have to ask her again. She told me, but I've forgotten. Then there's some of the beautiful plants, the tropical plants they have in Australia. So it's a much more tropical area. And then the kangaroos. Yes, kangaroos. And the parrots. Parrots are in the trees and everything there. My brother has parrots in the trees in Florida too, which fascinated me. So that's what I did. I used this today. And if you remember, I had a post out on Friday. Was it Friday? Yes. Where I wanted to pick my sashing because we are now at, what are we at? 5 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blocks means 1 row has to be made. And I need to make my row, and I haven't done it yet. So come down here, and I will look. I am going to go with blue. I decided to go with blue. The polka dots were pretty darn cool, but they're very overwhelming, and I don't want to lose my precious blocks. So here is my 2 blue options. So I have these are both my Bonnie Lane fabric, and there is like more like a medium blue, and then I will put on the other side. Let me just scoot it back a little bit. So I've got sort of there's a medium blue, and then here's the light blue. And then I'll have cornerstones. You know, of course, whatever one will be in the middle. I won't have both, but I'll pick one or the other. And then I'll have cornerstones here, which will be dark. I'm just going to put this, because I can reach it, I'm just going to put that one there for now as a sample. But I want to put these in the exact order that I sewed them. So that would mean the frogs are next. Right? There's the frogs. Let me move that over. Okay, so there we can see what we've got going. So tell me now, between these two, which do you like? Because I need to get them sewn. And then after that, I can think about balancing these corner colors a little bit, because I don't want to have a whole group of corner colors of pink and then a whole group of blue. So I want to balance them. So like right now I have a navy follows next, and then the tan. So I need to think about, there's no peach up in this row and not another pink, so you know, that kind of a thing. I'll think about these sew and flip corners. And then the cornerstones, I think I'm going to do a dark navy. I have to look in my collection up there. I have a stripe up there that I kind of like, so I might see what that looks like. So that is where I'm at on mine, and I know a lot of you have been doing a fabulous job. You have been sewing your sashing strips on already, and they look fantastic. You can see them over at my Facebook community, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan. You can join that and share over there. I don't have a place to share at my website. I'm going to look at that. Maybe I will get it on maybe I'll make a different landing page. Problem is, my share, the company that I pay for the service to do the photo sharing on my blog, I only have so many I can have open at once, you know, so I need to see if one is ending, and then I can take that one, because I think I used it was only like 5, and then I have to pay more, and I'm not going to pay more. So I have to control how many I use at once. So I need to take a look, but I think I can figure that out. And then you'll be able to share over there for those of you not on Facebook. But I also would ask if you could help me, if you could all help me. There's a lot of, you are all home. Do you know that? Yes, I know you know that. We all know we're home. But that means you're all online a lot more, and which is fabulous, but you're also communicating a lot more, which is, it means I need a little help, because there's way more of you than there are of me. And so there's a lot of people asking questions, and I'm not able to answer them all. It's a bit, it's a little too much, you know, for one person. So if you guys can help out wherever you are, if you're here on YouTube, look through the comments, and if somebody on YouTube has a question, if you would help me out and answer them. If you are on Facebook, ask in my community first. You know, if you have a question on where to find something, go to my community and ask. There's 175,000 people there. Somebody will answer you. They have the answers. So do that. That will help me out. So that would give me a little breathing room, you know, get back to a little bit normal pace for me. So you have either to tell me about your long arm, or tell me what long arm you'd really love to have if you could have anything you wanted, or if you're not interested in them whatsoever, then just find yourself another project for today. I love you. Have an amazing, amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's Monday, so that means tomorrow evening, but I'll post out in the community tab here at YouTube and over at Facebook, the challenge in the morning, okay? Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.